Hey everybody, Matt here with LGN Gaming. Today I'm bringing you guys a real quick video talking about the Mosasaur and how we just tamed one, our tribe, and how they're pretty effective and some tips I have on taming them. Now Mosasaur is one of the bigger things to be found underwater. They're pretty cool. They're very effective if you want to get black pearls, and I might be making a video about how to do that here soon. Now, personally, open water horrifies me. So, having something like this to swim around on means that there isn't really a bigger fish. Like, there might be a bigger fish than the Mosasaur, but I don't believe so. I know alpha Mosasaurs are bigger. They're like 2 or 3 times the size of this. But this guy's pretty big and he's pretty tough. He can pretty much handle most things if I don't run out of stamina, which I did. Oh, he's refilling real quick. Don't gotta worry. I'm just gonna fight this thing. But the Mosasaur's real cool. They actually are not overly difficult to tame. The reason I say that is if you get a decent strategy down, they will only go to a certain depth, meaning they will stay deep. They'll only go a certain height, I guess. And if you find out what that is, you basically have to aggro them and then have them chase you. We had relatively fast sharks, megalodons, and we would basically... Did I not get a shark tooth from that? Oh well. Basically, I would just, oh, I did get a bunch of stuff. Sorry, I need to focus. Anyways, go to where the megalodon is with your shark. Get the go to where the Mosasaur is with your shark. Get it to aggro to you, and have it chase you as far up as it will. And then it'll start kind of swimming like along a plane, a horizontal plane, and it'll no longer swim up to try and get you. And at that point, you can just swim your megalodon pretty much right on top of it, so right above wherever it is, and shoot down at it. Now it'll keep swimming around in circles because it'll be aggroed to you and it'll be trying to get you, but it won't be able to get you. At least this is what I experienced from my tame, and it was pretty easy to actually tame. It took quite a few shots. I just had a crossbow with tranq darts. They do have a actual harpoon gun now that you can load with basically the equivalent of a tranq dart. So they're expensive from what I heard. They're not difficult to make, but they take quite a few resources from what I understand. But they also knock them out a lot more efficiently. Now the Mosasaur is very tough. I mean, as you can see, they have no problem taking out sharks and whatnot. When you're taming one, though, I would definitely suggest scuba gear, because I don't think it'd be possible to tame one without scuba gear, because you have to be underwater for extended periods of time. I would take more than one set because it took us about one set. It took me one scuba tank to find and knock out the Mosasaur, and then another one to tame it. So if you want to actually make sure that you're going to be there to tame it and whatnot, and actually watch it, it's probably a good plan to take more than one scuba set. It's always nice to have more stuff than you need, because finding out you have a broken scuba tank when you're real deep underwater is not necessarily a good thing to do. But they're actually not overly difficult to tame. It's definitely scary the first time, because I personally am very afraid of open water, and these guys are huge. He could theoretically eat me in one bite in real life. I just got inside of his head somehow. But they're not too bad. If you have a fast megalodon, just upgrade its movement speed a lot, and then focus on staying above it. So once it aggroes to you, try and stay like above wherever it is, because that's your best bet. Yeah, here's the harpoon launcher and the tranq spear bolts I was talking about. these are pretty effective when trying to tame anything underwater. It's basically similar to like a long neck and trank darts. But yeah, it's not super hard to tame, but it definitely will be easier with more people. We had 3 people when we tamed that for the first time. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the recent thing we tamed, kind of explain why we tamed it, give my insight on how to tame it easier. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, feel free to leave a like. If you guys like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. That's the best way to see when I post new videos. Anyways, Matt here with LGN Gaming, signing off. I'll see you guys next time.